hello from the beautiful Blue Heron Bridge here in Riviera Beach, Florida. This is actually one of the #1 rated shore dive spots in the United States. Right behind me over there is Peanut Island. This is the bridge, the Blue Heron Bridge, and then the Palm Beach Inlet is on the other side of Peanut Island, a little bit further down there. And there is a beach area right here and a big blocked off swim area where there is some of the best shore diving that you can find. The water is looking crystal clear. It is a beautiful day and I am ready to hop in the water. So let me go introduce you to my friends who I brought along so we can hop in the water and get on a beautiful dive. I got my friend Jessica and my friend Emily. And it's funny enough, we were actually here 2 days ago and you really need to be here on the correct tide to properly enjoy this place. And we came here and it was horrible.
The sky was murky, the water was murky, everything was murky and gross. We were fighting the tide, it was terrible.
We came at like the very, very beginning of incoming tide and you really want to be here like just at high tide, so that's what we are here on today. So it's going to be a much more pleasant day than it was 2 days ago. Oh yeah, show us what you got.
So today we have these that Brook sells on our website for $10. Total game changer. It's not pulling your hair and, you know, uncomfortable and making you cry and then causing a huge matted mess in the back. So I'm really excited. You can get whatever color you want to match the fit. And now I have my official snorkel stuff.
Do we have matching snorkels?
Now.
We all three have the same. We all three have literally the exact same snorkel. All right guys, so we're about to go in the water, and what I always do before I jump in is I always have some toothpaste in my dive bag, and I always put a little bit of toothpaste in my mask, and that helps it with defogging. You can buy stuff that's literally for the purpose of defogging your mask, but I find toothpaste works really, really well. So you just kind of move it in there, and when you get in the water before you put your mask on, you just rinse it out a little bit. That'll help keep your mask from fogging while you're swimming around. All right, so even though this is like a guarded area where there are vessel buoys to keep the boats out, we still have a dive flag that I have attached to me. All right guys, are you ready?
Yeah. We're ready.
We're ready. The water looks crystal clear. Our plan is the current is still incoming, so our plan is to kind of like take the current, the tide, that direction towards the bridge, down the line of all the rocks. And then possibly take it back again once we're at slack tide and there is no longer any current coming in. Here we go! What we are diving today is known as the Underwater Snorkeling Trail. In 2012, the city of Riviera Beach created this snorkel trail using 600 tons of rocks to build this artificial reef. Then, in 2016, 15 artificial reef modules were donated to be added along the existing rock trail. The modules feature nooks and crannies to simulate natural fish habitat. There are even some boat wrecks to be seen along the way. This snorkeling area spans about 2 acres and mostly 6 to 10 feet of water. The Blue Heron Bridge area is internationally recognized by scientists, scuba divers, underwater photographers, and snorkelers for its abundance of unique marine life.
There was some kind of crab. I think an arrowhead's like cleaning it. Really? Yeah.
Swam past me and I'm like, oh yeah. What? Some mama. Scooter swam past and I'm like,
A barracuda?
yeah, me not wearing long sleeves today.
Look at me, so cute.
The fish here are like so friendly. Like when you're in the ocean, the fish are like so afraid of you, but you feel like they're like used to seeing people and they're like very kind. That parrotfish just like swam right up to me. All of the beautiful marine life you encounter along the way is actually protected here. It is prohibited to harvest any of the marine life within Phil Foster Park and all the waters lying within the boundary area. The best time to come here to snorkel is within 2 hours before high tide. We came about 4 hours too early the day before and the water looked nothing like it does today.
Sergeant Major. Is it Sergeant Major? Cucumber. Oh God! It's a sea cucumber. A cheesecake. It's a sea cucumber. I think it's just I don't know if I've ever seen a sea cucumber before. That thing is huge. I want to get down there to see the sea cucumber, but my mouth keeps fogging up. Seen a sea cheesecake before? Nope. No sea cheesecake, no sea cucumber, no nothing. Emily, do you see the button? That's what I was following. I feel like I'm probably the only person who spotted that all day long.
Oh yeah, mine too.
It's a shark. It's a shark. You gotta look. There's 3 of them. It's a school shark. You were so scared about seeing a shark.
I'm so scared.
like didn't want to put her head under it, like she didn't want to see it. She was like, if I don't look, I won't know. She was like, if I don't put my head under, it's not real. There's so many sheep's head around this rock. I said there's so many sheep's head around this rock over here. This rock so much, you know?
There's a ton of them.
So that was the last rock. It looks like there's a lot of people over there. Let's go that way.
What's the one with the blue on top and the yellow on the bottom? That's what's always been like saltwater fish tank.
Do you see one? Part one of the dive. What did we think?
Oh my god, it's beautiful as always. Go every day.
Every day.
Okay, once a week, maybe twice a month.
Maybe a couple times a year. So when we were here 2 days ago, the water was complete murk. You couldn't see like a foot in front of your face. Today, crystal clear. We saw a lot of different kind of fish. The current was still incoming tide, so we kind of like went through it pretty fast. So I think if we go back down to that other side, go under that bridge a little bit, and then maybe come through it all again one more time. I can give you a glove if you want to cover up your bracelets. Every time I turned around and looked at Jessica, she was like hiding her wrist in her shirt because she has bracelets on, and she saw one barracuda and she thought she was gonna get attacked.
The right stony one.
Midday update. What was your favorite thing you've seen so far?
Parrotfish was at the end.
The big parrotfish?
The big parrotfish and the queen angel.
Queen angels, yeah, they're always really beautiful. Em?
I like my little mutton friend, and it was really cool when he changed colors. He was super pale, and then he like went bright orange, kind of.
Yeah, that was cool. I always enjoy seeing the sheep's head underwater.
Yeah.
And the queen angel fish.
I think your favorite thing was the sea cucumber.
Sea cucumber? I don't think I've ever seen one before.
I don't think I have either, and if I have seen one, I didn't recognize what it was. That one was pretty clear. Like,
He was a big boy. So let's hop back in when we still have beautiful clear water. My hair probably looks crazy, so don't judge us.
Back it up, back it up. Beep, beep.
All right, here we go. Round 2, baby. See what we can find this time. So now we are back on the farthest east side where there are a lot of starfish. I'm not sure why, but there are no starfish along the snorkel trail, but there are so many on this side. It's pretty cool that each one looks a little different. This small bridge section connects Phil Foster Park with Singer Island. This area is not part of the snorkel trail and isn't a vessel exclusion area, so small boats could go under this bridge. Just be very cautious if you come to this side.
See that giant school spadefish? How about this spadefish? Come see. How cool is that?
So freaking cool.
Perfect, look. When I was reading stuff online, it said that there were parts of the bridge that got like really deep, and I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, everything is so shallow, but it's pretty deep under here. I'd say what I'm diving right now is about 30 feet. It's a little bit creepy under here, but really cool. Want to look for the grouper again? Come on, mister. I don't remember which one of the pilings it's under. Danger. Underwater hazard. The grouper was out again. That hawkfish is eating a crab. Emily, the hawkfish is eating a crab. Your favorite. I've never seen so many queen angelfish in my life. There are so many of them here. I finally found the first lobster of the day, but he's very, very small. I don't know if he's sleeping or if maybe like not well. Oh no, I think maybe he could be getting clean right now. Okay, friends, that's the end of our adventure. Woo! I feel like Jessica the entire time was just looking for barracudas. Every single second I looked at her, she was like turning her back to see if something was following her.
My back does feel broken.
All right, ladies. Well, what did you think of our blue heron dive today?
Awesome.
Oh, it's beautiful as always.
I'm excited to come back. Really pretty fish, friendly fish. Like you kept saying, they're so friendly. And a bunch of different spots to go.
What
And
was your favorite fish of the day?
I don't know, was that one at the end? Puffer thing?
Puffer?
The one like, that was like a puffery thing at the end.
The long,
It had
skinny
like
one?
the skinny
Yeah.
tail, and then sometimes they kind of like poof it up a little when they want to propel.
The long, skinny thing that like
Yeah.
came swimming by itself. That
Yeah.
was the filefish. What was your favorite fish?
I think I was most excited about that Goliath we saw. I've never seen one in person like that, especially in the water up close like that. That was unreal. And he was huge.
I think that was my favorite part too.
Not the sea cucumbers.
Jessica was like freaking out in that dark section of water, but I think that was like the most fun section.
It
Like,
was very
yeah.
cool, but I felt like, I don't even know, the anti-fog put on, and then I was fogging, and then I felt like I
It
had
made
salt
it
water in
more
my eyes,
eerie,
and I was like,
maybe?
I can't see anything, and it's freaky.
We only saw one baby lobster. It's not lobster season, and you're also not allowed to harvest any of the things that you see in this area. However, 2 days ago, I did make lobster for these ladies for lunch. So we're gonna hop back to the house from a couple days ago and show you guys cooking up those lobsters.
So good.
So I will see you guys back at the house. Thanks for following along on our diving journey. All right, guys, welcome back to the kitchen. So it is back to the first day after we attempted to go diving today, but it did not work out. But I did plan to have lobsters for lunch today, and that is still happening. So what I did was I took 4 lobsters that I had in our freezer from lobster season. It's currently not lobster season anymore, so we couldn't harvest any of the lobsters that we saw. But I did have 4 in the freezer that I defrosted, and I took them out of their shells. So this is just the beautiful lobster meat here from 4 lobsters. And all I'm gonna do today is make some blackened lobster tacos. I'm gonna use my favorite blackening seasoning and just give this a good dose of blackening seasoning. Gotta get some more in there. This is one of my favorite ways to eat lobster is when I take them out of the shell and cook them versus cooking them in the shell. Once we have this in the pan, I'm also gonna salt it, but for now, that's all we're gonna do to the lobster. And while we are waiting for our pan to heat up in the back, we're going to make up a little sauce for our tacos. In this container, we have 3 garlic cloves and just like a little handful of cilantro. And we're gonna add in some sour cream, as well as some mayonnaise. So we're gonna do half of an avocado, some lime juice, and then lastly, some salt. I'm gonna need to add a little bit of purified water as well. Let's hope we can mix this baby up. All right, let's take a look and a little taste, see how we're doing. Ooh, beautiful. I think it's good. I don't think it needs anything. All right, so we'll put this in the fridge for now. It's time to throw our lobsters in the pan. We have a little bit of olive oil and some butter, about half and half of olive oil and butter, and our lobster is going in. Gonna hit it with some salt. You guys ready to make some tacos? tacos.
Sauce on before I put my...
There's no rules in taco making.
I know there's not, but the sauce, it holds everything together.
All right, well, you can't have tacos without some margaritas. So cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming diving with me. I'm sorry that it wasn't perfect, but hopefully tomorrow is a better day.
Tacos were good. I'm gonna steal the sauce recipe that she made. I'm probably gonna have to make this for Brayden at home because I think he would really enjoy it. Thank you, Brad. I'm excited to go tomorrow, and my hair won't be pulled. Saw the nice strap that she sells. It's gonna be a good time.
What were the words I used? The tacos were delicious, delightful, and amazing. Per usual. I think I've said it 8,000 times in Brooke's videos. I've never had a bad meal here. Obviously, practically licked my plate clean. Can't wait to go back tomorrow and give it another go.
One thing that I was thinking about while we were diving is how this is like rated one of the top spots for diving. And the whole time I was thinking like, we saw a lot of awesome things, but as far as rating it number one, I don't know. There are some amazing places that you can go off the beach in Florida. But as far as like doing this like with your family and with kids, it's very, very easy access. There was a ton of scuba divers. Like a lot of people learned how to scuba dive here. It being a very easy dive, easy access. It's literally free. You don't even have to pay for parking. Just go in the water for free. That part is definitely incredible. The fact that you can just go right off the beach and it's in a very protected area. You don't have to worry about boats hitting you and things like that. But as far as like the best reefs I've ever seen, definitely not. All this stuff was put here. All those rocks, you guys saw that they were donated and put here. So like maybe as an artificial reef, maybe you could say that.
I feel like maybe as far as like accessibility, and the variety of things that you can see here without having to go super far out. With the accessibility and the variety of things that you can see and that live here, I think that might be where that number one comes in because it's just so easy.
So do you want to come back again?
Yeah, I would totally come back again because it is super easy and
just
feel
gotta
safe.
time
And I'll try not to be such a weenie next time. Barracudas, I just feel like they have something against me. And I think being a nurse and actually seeing a wound from a barracuda due to shiny jewelry, it's like, oh, it can happen, and you get like 50 stitches.
I told her if she got bit by a barracuda today that it would definitely make this a viral video.
Yeah, maybe feel better.
I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, if you get bit, it'll be a viral video. Thank you so much for coming along on this dive with us. It was a lot of fun. It may have taken a couple days to film, but I'm glad that we finally had a successful dive today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in that next video.
Bye.
You excited?
Oh,
Nervous about what? No, you're not going to see a shark.
I'll be nervous about seeing a shark in a pool.
If we see a shark, I'll be very excited.
I know.